It's a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. On 1st and 10, Simeon. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Offense. Still first down.
Here's Simeon. Step, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Alan Branch able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't. And a lot of times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to end up with a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Simeon gives to his fullback, Janovich. A gain of 3, 2nd down. They come out here in the eye. Now a carry, it's C.J. Anderson. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon wants to throw on 3rd and 1. But he will have a man, Demaryius Thomas. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
As a defender, when you know that you're in man coverage and you know that you don't have any help deep, you've got to make sure you stay inside on the receivers because that's the quickest way to get beat if you allow them to go across the middle.
First down. Here's the run with Anderson. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. Dante Hightower on the stop.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Over the middle, open is Thomas. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Simeon on 3rd down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Virgil Green, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And he's got it. 7-0 Broncos. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Blunt, the lone running back. They go play action here on first down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now second down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Brady will try again on second down. And he's got Edelman on the out route. That's complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. So we played one quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score, and we'll return to Foxborough after this. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down.
20. 51.
Brady going to try and throw on third down. Right side, that's complete to Gronkowski. And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a first down. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
How about the timing on that one, where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Brady to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's taken in by Gronkowski. Call it a pickup of 7, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Finds a tight end in the middle of the field. Just a simple stick route. Decent gain. Doesn't get you a whole lot, but it's pretty reliable, isn't it?
And tough to defend. Brady gives now to Blunt. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Here's Ryan Allen now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first.
That was a terrific job by the defense, stopping them on 3rd and short. But sometimes you get some visual cues from the offense, because when they're going in short yard situations, you might see the offensive line come in tighter together, a little more shoulder to shoulder, trying to wedge a hole in the middle. they didn't get it done on that play.
A great return there of 22 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward. Now a first down throw, Simeon. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. On second down, Anderson. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Here's Simeon. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead, it just brings up 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Thomas, the lone receiver, left. They are going to go with Simeon. Then on the catch right side, this is Sanders. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over. They're going to have terrific field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good. I'm not worried about things. That's the only explanation I can come up with in this situation.
Well, he better get ready to spin it for that post-game presser because you know he's going to be out.
He's going to have to spin it for his own locker room, frankly.
Again, here's Blunt. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he'll have his man. That's Edelman. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. LeGarrette Blunt, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So the Broncos coming out now. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down
caused all of that.
Caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. On 2nd down, here's Simeon. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. This is the fullback, Janovich. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2nd down following the run. To throw on 2nd is Simeon. Finding time. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
That's going to frustrate the coaching staff a little bit as they dialed up the deep shot, but they weren't on the same page on that play. Heck, I don't think they were in the same book. I think he thought he was going to do something else, ends up throwing it over the sidelines. Well incomplete.
So 3rd and 7 and an extra defensive back on the field here.
Definitely want to play coverage here.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tap it, and drag it to make sure he gets it done.
2 minutes to play in a tightly contested 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. They come out here in the eye. Now a run with Anderson. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Sanders has it over the middle. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Let's go.
Simeon on 1st down. And Sanders has got it complete. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll give the Broncos a 1st down.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating 1st downs and moving the ball downfield.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now a 1st down throw, Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And those 1st downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
Here we go. Green.
Throwing again is Simeon. This will be caught at about the 3. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run for it with Anderson. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. C.J. Anderson punching it in from a yard away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's C.J. Anderson who tops it off with the touchdown run. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Now the Broncos heading back out onto the field. Obviously a close game from the defensive standpoint. Maybe don't want to blow it too much out of proportion, but how important is this drive?
I think it's huge for them because they've got to find a way to help out their offense, whether it's doing it themselves, taking the ball away and scoring, or setting their offense up in a good position to give them a chance to fully be back in this game.
And sometimes that defense triggers the offense. We'll see. Blunt, the lone running back. And he'll get it up the middle. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
They'll run again with Blunt. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry?
Thanks, Brandon, and welcome to the EA Halftime Report. Let's take a look back at the first half. Both teams have arguably played well enough to be leading at this point, but you see the score and realize this one may very well come down to the wire. All right, let's roll the highlights. Now 1st and 10, the quick pass, it's complete, and it capped off the 9-play drive with a TD. The Broncos up now by 7. Patriots have it at the 32. Brady's going to complete the pass, and he'll end up picking up 23 yards on the play. Later on the drive, Blunt's going to hit off the left side, and a quick 3-play drive ends with the score. Patriots tie it up at 7. 2nd and 2 coming up. Anderson's going to take it off the right side, and finally on play 12, they score. That takes the lead up to 7. So that's it for us at the EA Sports Studio. We'll go back now to Gillette Stadium for the start of the second half.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be taken down just... past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And let's shift now to talking about the Patriots defense. They're losing here as we begin the third quarter, trying to stop this from being a bigger deficit.
And I used to play for a coach who always talked about getting the other team's attention. And in this case, they want to let them know that you're going to do the dictating from here on out, not the other way around.
Trying to impose their will as we start the third. They run it with Janovich, the fullback. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
6 yards to go here on second down. They come out here in the eye. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense. Still second down.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Simeon now to throw. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Now Anderson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught by Sanders. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Emmanuel Sanders, 42 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And with the new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll run it here with Blunt. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
They'll run it now out of the gun. No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Now a carry for Blunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
And that was a good run, and it should get the attention of the defense, but they can't just dwell on it. They've been playing so well this entire game. Maybe they just look at it and say, okay, congratulations, you got one on us, and just not let it turn into more.
Now Blunt, and he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know, the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive linemen, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a first down.
From midfield, here's Brady. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Whether they deserve credit or not, the defense is going to take credit for that incompletion because it always feels good when you slow down an offense.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Brady again here on 2nd and 10. Slant route caught by Edelman. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And finding Edelman underneath, that's a recipe for success.
Typical route for a good slot receiver, and Edelman's one of the best in the game. Knows how to go inside what one of my college coaches used to call the briar patch. Got to go in there where it's tough and make those tough catches. And not only can he do it, he can often run away from people after the catch.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Holding offense. A penalty is declined.
Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag.
False start, offense. Still first down.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now Simeon. The Sanders has got it complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. He'll wind up getting 11 on that one. And it'll make it 2nd down. So the offense readies for a 2nd and 4. Here's Anderson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
In the backfield is Anderson. Now a first down throw. Simeon looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Burpo?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
On first down, it's Simeon. Surveying the field. And he's going to be taken down. He's sacked on the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the fourth.
Let's go! 319! 319!
To throw on second is Simeon. Sanders has it over the middle. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. So they're able to connect and beat the man coverage.
Nice job between the two of them. One getting downfield, the other one delivering.
Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's third down for this offense. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense. Still third down.
And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing on third down, Simeon. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come out here in the eye. Back to the ground, Anderson. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate.
All right, here we go. Blue landing.
On second down, here's Simeon. That's caught. It's Thomas. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a first and goal. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Set. 319. 319.
They'll run. Anderson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Time running out here on the play clock. Now Simeon, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. Simeon, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Logan Ryan. There he goes, right side. The 40. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tank.
That's your boy Old Mo. You said momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On 1st and 10, Simeon. It's caught by Sanders. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. 10th carry now for Anderson. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
Like any team, they would have loved to have had more yards on that run, but it looks like they just want to get to the 2-minute warning and see what they want to do after that.
Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Let's see what the offense comes with here. 2nd and 8. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Green with a catch left side. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now following that timeout, the defense back out onto the field. Defense thinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. Simeon. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw in that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They snap it to Simeon. Got him in. He finds Sanders. Now whistles blow and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The defense, they got a little bit of a breather. Now they're back and set as we resume play. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
And the offense inside the 5 here at the 4. It's 1st and goal. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.
Here we go. 3-19.
And from the 3 now, it's 2nd and goal. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They come out here in the eye.
Lucky 56.
Here is Anderson on 3rd and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Set. Green. What's in that body?
Here we go on 4th. Simeon. And that is incomplete. They gave it to him in search of his 3rd touchdown, but he's denied. And the Patriots get the football back.
No surprise. They try to throw the ball on 4th down, but it gets batted down. They don't pick it up.
Well, a little football 101. When you're going toward that quarterback, you see he's going to start to throw. Get your hands up,
Get
right?
your hands up, affect the play, and then everyone get your hands up. When the ball gets to the receiver, moment of truth, knock it away.
So the Patriots coming out now. 1 possession game. Time very much a factor. Out is under pressure, and down he goes in the end zone, and that's a safety. And that 2 points you would think should end any thoughts here of a possible comeback.
Yeah, they had a long field ahead of them anyway, but now 2 scores down, you can just about chalk this one up for lost.
And remember, following the safety, you give the football up as well, and they free kick it from the 20 now. Fielded at the 20. And And making their way back out there now, the Patriots defense. And you got to think both sides are remembering what happened the last time these two units were out there, that goal line stand.
The battle for the line of scrimmage, always key. But on a fourth down play, who's going to win that one? We talk about leverage so often. The low man's going to win that and maybe make a big play. But it really took all 11 doing their jobs and doing it really, really well. And that kept them out of the end zone.
Yeah, maybe some extra juice for them as this drive starts. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change what you're doing in the playbook, but boy, the advantage shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often become bolder.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Following the penalty, Anderson fighting him off.
Just ran right through the trash.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. There's that man again, Demaryius Thomas. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit. Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now Simeon. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Foxborough, good night, everybody.